We can't solve the hunger problem unless people take responsibility for it, unless they have a personal stake in the problem. And that's what Feed My Starving Children does. Every month, 43,000 volunteers in hairnets take in our orientations, roll up their sleeves, pitch in, and pack food. Learning experts say that doing an action, like packing food, drives a message deep and makes it unforgettable. We know that's true from the testimonies of Chicagoland volunteers.
There's no other place that really in 2 hours you can bring everyone in and everyone can do their little part, and at the end of the day, you get results and you help your brothers and sisters around the world. And the feeling is priceless. I've had people walk out of here, call me in my cell, and they're still crying.
I help coordinate a group of 5th graders in a leadership and service club at Ben Franklin Elementary School in Glen Ellen. This year, we researched how Haiti is recovering from the earthquake and decided to hold another spare change collection. The kids decorated tennis ball cans and placed them in each classroom, collecting around $400. Kids can't get enough exposure to organizations such as yours.
And when people really understand the impact that they can truly make, it's something that it's priceless. You can't put a price tag on that.
At Feed My Starving Children, we are continually amazed at the generosity of our donors. And sometimes the biggest gestures are made by our smallest volunteers.
This is my daughter, Margot Meakin, and her friend, Maggie Nozell, who on the last day of school for the past 3 years have put up a Kool-Aid stand in our neighborhood. The bottom of the sign says, "Proceeds to benefit Feed My Starving Children." Every year, they take a bag full of change to FMSC when the sale is over.
So for my birthday presents, I asked not for presents, but on the invitations, I gave everyone an M&M tube, and then I said instead of getting me a present, to fill it up with quarters. And I ended up raising like $250 for Feed My Starving Children.
St. Isidore Elementary School came and packed on April 12th and 13th from Bloomingdale. The teachers handed out M&M tubes beforehand to the students, and they brought over $1,000 to purchase ingredients.
My son is visually impaired and also cognitively impaired. And so we sat there and put labels on the bags because that's the only thing that he could really do realistically. And we had an absolute blast. We really did. He loved it. I mean, he was actually able to take the labels off. So we sat and did that and had such a good time. Then he got asking about it more and more.
My name is Avela Solgos, and I'm 10 years old. I'm starting HOPE, Help Our People Eat, because all over the world, people are starving and dying. I want to make a difference by donating to Feed My Starving Children. God has called my heart to Africa. My 2 sisters, Therese and Sitoto, are African. By making and selling bracelets out of embroidery floss, my mom, grandma, friends, and me made $68.
One of the first times that we packed with Ben, we had to leave a little bit early to take my daughter back to school. And Ben said, well, I've got to go back. We have to pray over the food, Mom. We have to pray over the food. So what we did is we took Gabrielle back to school, came back to the packing event, and so Ben could go and put his hand on the food and do the prayers. I think you were just 5 at the time. He was the youngest he could be to pack at that time. It was really cool.
Please use the $215 to feed the starving kids. I have collected the money instead of birthday gifts.
The growth of Feed My Starving Children in Chicagoland won't just change the lives of children in Nicaragua, Haiti, Zimbabwe, and the Philippines. It will change the lives of your family, your classmates, your friends, and your neighbors, right here in Chicago. Join us to change Chicagoland and the world.